Hi everyone. Today I wanted to answer and talk about a really important topic right now in Christian debates, and that's the question of the Trinity. Is God one person or three? And I hope these verses help give clarity to what Jesus had to say about it and what the early church by extension thought, because they were the ones who then wrote and chose books like this to be, their representation of what they believed. So one verse I want to bring up in particular is John chapter 8, verses 17 to 18. So notice here, Jesus is talking to the Pharisees, and they're saying, well, your witness of yourself is not true because you're just representing yourself. And Jesus said, well, that's not true because I have another witness. And he quotes the law of 2 or 3 witnesses in Deuteronomy 17:6. And he says right here in verse 17, it is also written in your law that the testimony of 2 men is true. I am one who bears witness of myself, and the Father who sent me bears witness of me. Now let's read that again. It is also written in your law, so Jesus confirms what that law says, that the testimony of 2 men is true. So right there we see that Jesus is confirming that the law requires 2 people, and then states who those 2 people are, himself and the Father. So that's clearly from the lips of Jesus himself that him and the Father are 2 distinct people. Now let's go to John chapter 16. Now let's look at verses 13 to 15. However, when he, the Spirit of truth, has come, he will guide you into all truth, for he will not speak on his own, but whatever he hears, that he will speak, and he will tell you things to come. So right now, we hear that the Holy Spirit is a person, but he does not speak of himself. He's hearing from someone other than himself, so who could that be? He will glorify me, Jesus, for he will take of mine and declare it to you. Okay, so the Holy Spirit doesn't speak of himself because he's hearing from Jesus. So Jesus and the Holy Spirit are 2 distinct people because you cannot hear from yourself. But is the Holy Spirit the same person as the Father? Let's investigate. In 15, all things that the Father has are mine. Therefore I said that he will take of mine and declare it to you. Okay, so Jesus already has everything the Father has. So if the Holy Spirit was the same as the Father, he wouldn't be taken from the Father. He'd already have it. But we see here, Jesus is saying that the Holy Spirit is taking from both him and the Father. So here in these 3 verses, that's total confirmation from Jesus himself that the Holy Spirit is not the same person as Jesus or the Father. So thank you. I hope this offered clarity to you in your search and study of the Bible. And God bless you. Thanks for watching.